Previously on Kell on Earth.
It says in the email, I need to dress everything on Friday. Read the emails.
As Robin's assistant, you get to a point where it's just too much abuse. I think I consider quitting every single day.
Andrew Serrano quit and is out in California and moving out there permanently.
To me, it was not the end of the world. But I need this position to be filled immediately.
We are in the middle of a very serious recession. I have put $40,000 to $60,000 of my own personal money into this company to get through this time. People's Revolution is too understaffed right now. I'm trying to figure out what's going to happen to us. Oh my God, did we pay my mom's rent this month? Mm-hmm. You sent my mom her check, right? Okay. And I pay my mom's phone bill? Okay. We have so much to do, it's not even funny. Now, who's paying me, and how are we getting money in here? There seems to be an awful lot of money going out and not enough coming in. My business has definitely been hit this year. I mean, I think our billing dropped 30%.
We're picking up a $5,000 check today.
That's not enough money. That's a day to run this company. Where is the rest of the money coming from?
I'm going to make some calls and tell them.
No, we're all going to make some calls. Let's get that A&R printed out.
I'll print it out right now.
With money. And I think we need to let everybody know, in the serious nature of the recession, that we need to be paid in full the day before their shows happen. No joking around. We're not loading in those shows without money because we're not going to get it afterward. We already know that. I'm not one of these rich kids who's playing around in the fashion business, and I'm a single mom. So this is a real business for me, and I need to get this money, and I'm owed it. Send Carolyn an email. Just tell them that they are, 25 days late? And they need to pay, or we're moving it to small claims court to wrap the contract. I'm assuming we're never going to see them again. Is that correct?
I'm assuming that's true.
Let's move that to small claims court now. Fashion show fees.
I'll follow up with her.
Let's move now to court. Enough of this. They should go demand letter 7 days later. Let's go to court to get paid.
Move to court, okay?
I got all the information for the flight.
Yeah, I'm flying coach. I have 3 offices, New York, LA, and Paris. I have to go to Los Angeles because California can be like a little gold mine for lifestyle branding. And there's new business to be done, and I had about 5 new client meetings that we needed to do there. I don't know why I think I'm the rich person all the time. I'm not rich.
So why don't we start? So why don't you give me a little bit of background? What aspects of PR did you learn at Bergdorf's?
Strategy.
I'm currently looking for an account executive to fill the shoes of Stephanie Voorhees and Andrew Serrano. Skinner has been having her own workload problems, and so we desperately need to hire someone who's going to be really amazing. What do you know about People's Revolution?
I mean, I know a lot. I've heard a lot of fantastic things because of Michelle. She obviously speaks so highly.
Mallory and I worked together at another PR firm. She was a great publicist, and I thought she and Robin will really hit it off.
Were most of your clients high-end luxury then, the jewelry designers that you worked with?
All high-end, yeah. It was all fine jewelry.
Basically, I would need someone to start as soon as possible.
Excuse me, I don't mean to be unprofessional, but is this your headband collection?
Who has a headband collection? That's randomness. Do you want to take a quick seat or not? Oh, this is Kelly. She just came by for
Cleaning the closets. I'm the cleaning lady today. Emily and Robin took away my hiring privileges in the company because in one job interview I meditated. And Robin was so upset. I'm not really in charge of this position.
She's going to just give you like a little bit more of the background.
Of what? I mean, basically, it's a very bizarre place to work, and people thrive, or they don't. Or they don't. It's not for everybody. If you like noise and engagement and a lot of creativity and chaos and collaboration, it's an amazing place to work. It's kind of like an office of the future. It's a place where when people are having hard times, and trust me, everybody at this table has had them, we widen. We don't constrict at times like that.
Well,
we
it's much
pick
more
up
team
the work of that person.
And there's no backstabbing in this agency. Like, everyone has
If people hate each other, they pretty much just scream out, you, and it'll be like, oh, thanks so much for playing. Yeah, if you don't like swearing, it's the wrong place to be. It was nice to meet you. Were you named after Justine Bateman's character?
Mm-hmm.
Which is my best friend. After Robin, I guess. When I met Mallory, I just thought she was just a sweet girl, really nice. And that's really important that Robin has a good synergy with Mallory, because Robin has an incredible amount of work to do, and she really needs help.
Well, I mean, we would love to hire you.
Perfect.
And figure out how we can make this work.
Yeah.
And then I would have to have you start soon.
Thank you. I'm excited.
I have like this tiny little apartment downtown, and no dishwasher, ground floor. Like, I don't even have my TV plugged in. I think Andrew's closet is bigger than my apartment right now.
This is what a Versace chair feels like.
I die.
I pay like $15.50 a month, which is insane to spend that much money for a place I'm like never at.
What's up? What are you doing?
Nothing, just on my computer. Alano and I have been dating for a little bit over a year.
This thing is too hot, that's why.
Well, I'm the toastmaster. It's actually a really funny story how we met. I was dating someone at the time, and I went out one night with my boyfriend. I see Alano from across the room. I'm like, God, he's so cute. And I wrote my phone number in eyeliner on this like little piece of paper, and I like slipped it to him. And the next day he text messaged me, and needless to say, I broke up with my boyfriend. It was a really big scandal.
See where my phone is?
Where?
On the bed.
It is?
Yeah, so I don't see who texts me. I don't have to respond. You know what I mean? Can you take a hint?
I do love spending time with him, but I work a lot, and I love my job. It's difficult, like when you do want to spend time with somebody, but you can't because you're working all the time. But I'm working on it.
The toast is pretty good, but the eggs are amazing. Pretty good cook.
I have a future in scrambling eggs.
Yeah.
So, Mallory, she's really good. She's great. She's really good. She seems like a great publicist. She can swing lifestyle, fashion, beauty really easily.
Well, yeah, that would be a hire for the office, not just...
No, I know that. But she was good.
She wants 70 grand. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. Oh, hi!
Hey, where is Kell?
I don't know. George Wayne is an old friend of Kelly's. He writes for Vanity Fair. He's very well known in the fashion and lifestyle industry.
So we're gonna have this like really incredible event, okay? And 16th annual edition of the Downtown 100, which is GW's thing with like the coolest, most fabulous, chicest, relevant souls that define the heart and soul of New York City. And we're gonna have a nice little party. So I'm gonna need some help from you guys.
He came to us sort of asking as a favor to help out with the RSVPs and kind of manage the event.
So it's not gonna be a big problem to kind of have you guys help. So we're gonna have a week. We want to try and get the mayor to come. And we want to get like a supermodel. Can you like think of someone really hot and fabulous? It's PDA. Hello. I mean, it's really absurd.
Working on the mayor, if it's not
I hope you're talking to the mayor's office.
That's what I was actually just doing.
Yeah, right.
I have a friend in the mayor's office, and so I quickly, emailed him to see if there was any chance in hell that we could get the mayor to come.
It's like F-bomb rule.
She doesn't know.
I mean, really.
Don't come into our office and flip out like that, especially when you're asking us for a favor. It's just kind of ridiculous.
Has anyone been contacted already, or like from your
No.
friends, or anything? Okay. Who are these people calling me? Hello? Yeah, who is this? Okay, hi. Who's your niece? Excuse me, you know what? I'm really sorry. I'm doing 700 things right now. I need to schedule a time. I don't have 15 or 20 minutes to give free advice right now. Let me put you on the phone with my assistant. Hold on one sec, okay? All right. Needs 10 or 15 minutes, free advice. People ask me for free advice all the time. Can you help me? Or, I want to be a blogger. I live in London. How can I get an internship with you? It's just like, God, I'm going to sell an hour Q&A on the internet, sponsored by Walmart. I think I'm very, very generous with my knowledge and my connections. But sometimes when people expect me just to give them free advice, it's kind of like I get paid to talk.
Bye-bye.
People are like, your daughter goes to school with my niece, and I heard that you're really bright, and I'm working on this business plan, and I was hoping that maybe you could help. It's just like,
Write me a check.
that's my new sign. Helping people for free is not going to save your company, or the fact that you do a lot for people. You better get a clue, and you better make some changes here, or your company could seriously go down. I've got to protect my team.
Is there an invitation already done?
It's been done,
just
right?
an invite?
The invite should be ready by Monday to Tuesday at the latest.
That's really late. That's already from Thursday.
You gave me the date 2 days ago.
It's nothing but complain from you. There's always an excuse. Christ.
So do you have a budget?
No, we don't have any budget, so... And, you know, it was just like fun. Just a nice, great little evening.
He didn't really want to spend money, so we don't know if we can take this on. I mean, it's up to Kelly.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me and taking the time out of your busy day.
To tell us that we're going to have to do everything completely for free in 4 days. It's just ridiculous. Like, what planet is he from? I was wanting to throw my BlackBerry at GW in the meeting because he is the most obnoxious, disgusting person I've ever met in my life. Ever.
He's expecting us to like, work on this event and invite everybody. The party's next Thursday. It's Friday. Monday's a holiday. Why do we want to get into this? There's no money. And I thought that it was a favor that you guys had spoken about. I'm not doing favors. People are going out of business left and right. I can't. I'm not helping anybody except for ourselves right now. Well, we need to tell him.
Oh, can I tell him?
Mallory, she's in page 6 today. That is so
Oh
embarrassing.
my god.
Does anyone have a copy of the post? Because Mallory, she's in page 6 today. Considering she's your friend.
Former colleague.
I was really interested in hiring Mallory, and that Monday morning, I came across this whole article on Mallory. Our gal busted over Babel. She basically was arrested for stealing $97,000 worth of jewelry at her last PR company. Like, I can't even believe this. This is completely insane.
A lot of PR girls in the newspaper for crime this month. Robin tries to hire this girl and can't believe why Mallory hasn't called her back yet. And you know why Mallory didn't call Robin back to accept the job offer at People's Revolution? Because she was in the clink.
This girl's completely ruined. Like, that is so embarrassing.
Oh my god.
I'm sure she'll never get a job in PR again.
She better get herself a good lawyer.
I really didn't think it's funny.
We're definitely going to need more help. Like, it can't just be myself and Andrew and interns. I found this Excel document, so you don't have to waste your time.
So can you send it to me, please?
I already did. Because I've been working so much, now I'm trying to spend as much time with my boyfriend as I can. I decided to meet up with Milano for some drinks.
Is this mine?
Yeah.
Can I have it?
Yeah.
In the morning. You don't lose it, okay?
No, it's on my arm. I mean, if it doesn't cut off my circulation, that's actually a good thing. It means that I'm not that skinny. Hi.
Stop. Milano was definitely a little bit annoyed that, while we're out for drinks, I'm checking my BlackBerry the whole time. But, I mean, if there's something that I really need to do that's really urgent, like, I won't listen. That's what I'm getting paid to do. I'm getting paid to work.
Stop working. People would have more mind if I was doing it. Stop working.
Hi. Want to go to Sweden, Ellen? Come. We're being recruited. Cheers.
Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, we weren't talking about anything important. We were talking.
It's important.
It's important to Milano.
When Emily came, he was just kind of like, oh, I thought we were going to spend time together. But Emily and I were texting about work.
I feel like I can finally relax. It's sort of inevitable that we do end up talking about work. I mean, it's probably boring for Alano to sit there while Skinner and I are talking about work the whole time. George Wayne is so funny.
I know.
He's such a character. It's a hard balance because our job is our life, but at the same time, you have to have some sort of separation. Tomorrow, I'm going to go see Mikey at my LA office, and Ava is going to stay in New York with Nana. Oh, look what's happening here. It's peaceful. Hi. People's Revolution started in Los Angeles, and then by 98 it was bi-coastal, and by the time I had Ava, I think in 2001, I had to decide, do I want to keep my house in LA or do I want to have a nanny? So I gave up my house in LA and moved to New York. You should get ready for bed.
It's 8:42.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go for bed.
Oh, you're already late. Los Angeles branch has been affected by the recession too. And it's still my responsibility to explore the possibility of signing some new clients and meeting some new people. Let me take a shower, okay? Do you want a chamomile tea or anything? I'll bring my reading glasses. I don't think I need my reading glasses. Well, I really train myself just to be in the now. And so even when I go to travel, I always pack the hour before I'm supposed to go somewhere. Hey, Nana! Nana, you seen any black t-shirts around? What's this? Wow, I feel really fancy pants now. I should bring this. I'm missing my long black sleeve shirts that I wear every day. This is a man's sweater. Did I get married to somebody that I don't remember? As husband number 3 started to move in. See you in 5 days. Love you.
Once we found out Mallory was arrested at her job, I had to interview a bunch of people, and Grace was actually recommended to me by an editor from New York Magazine, so I was excited to meet her.
It's like a lot of work, but it's all like kind of good work. Like you can never really get bored.
Yeah, no, that's like my number one thing, I think.
You like to be busy?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, 'cause I'm like not a good bored person. You know, I don't know. I'd rather be focused on something.
It'll be good.
Grace had good PR agency experience, and I just felt that she would jump into everything that I was working on and really be able to perform.
I've always been like wanting to hire someone who like has, you know, like that experience. You can communicate, who doesn't necessarily have to know everything, but well, if I was like, oh, can you do this, can you do that, like can figure it out. And I just hope she knows PR requires a lot of hours and devotion and, you know, making it more of a lifestyle than just a job. Our office is a really hard place to come into, and not many people all get along, but you feel like you can do well in this environment.
She has a really good calmness to her and a really good motivation, and from the second I met her, I thought that she was the perfect person to hire for the position.
Grace laughed. Grace should have decided, oh, we're not done yet. Maybe I should help.
I just was trying to just make it really clear,
protocol, you know?
like poking out. Hey.
Hey, kid.
What's going on, kiddo?
How are you?
I'm good. These are my friends, Izzy and Harris. David Codico.
Nice to meet you. Nice to
Hi.
meet you.
David Codico is a music attorney, and he called me up to go check out this thing called My Studio. So with the recession, we're diversifying. We're looking for new business outside of the fashion world.
So this is my studio, which I told you about.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine this in every mall. It's an audio, video, high-definition recording studio.
You can do everything in it.
Yes, you can do castings for television shows. You can do contests.
They just come in this thing and they can send it to a casting agent
That's good.
to be a client of People's Revolution. We basically have to like the product. If we dig it and we believe in it, then we can rep it.
This will take.
And I brought my own kids with me to test the
Okay,
thing
good.
to make sure that everything.
You guys are
going to
go crazy because I haven't
Right?
seen anything like this in a long time.
Okay. All right, everyone ready? Yeah, okay. Well, we talked about
The way that I do PR is I have to think about what that experience is going to be like and how can I, as the publicist, communicate this not only to the media, but directly to the consumer as well.
Oh my God.
I definitely felt like this could be a great opportunity for People's Revolution. It's just an incredible thing, you know? America loves a contest on a Saturday in a shopping mall. I think this is going to really hit in a really huge way.
So you're in, right?
Yeah, I'm going to send you the proposal. If you guys agree on the terms and the money, then count me.
It's always the terms and the money, isn't it?
We'll call you and let me know if there are any updates, of course.
Can you find the program from last season from the group show and look up the thank yous? Yes.
Even though Kelly is away, we're working like 16-hour days, you know? Like, if we're not gonna have fun at work, like, then we're pretty much never having fun. So, Givenchy Haute Couture had just shown, and they had ridiculous, like, crowns of spikes. And I looked over at Skinner, I was like, oh, you wear headbands? Let's turn my spike choker into a spike crown for you right now. Givenchy in the office.
My hair looks like a weirdo.
It looks amazing.
Andrew and I, we do work so many long hours, and so together we just do silly stuff. I'm like his little mannequin sometimes.
Looks amazing.
Oh, we gotta run another adventure.
I know. I love our adventures. Oh, man.
Hello. Alana was outside, so it was a surprise to see him.
Are you going to be working late all week?
Yeah.
So should I just come by on Saturday?
It's Tuesday. Can you believe that?
I probably spend more time with Andrew than I do with Alana.
Yeah, later.
Andrew's like, go home to your boyfriend. I'm like, wait, but I'm still working. He's like, get out of here.
Oh, Rick Owens has a fashion night out event today.
Oh, well,
I know, and I'm not gonna cry about it. I just don't even understand how she works the way that she works. So yeah, I worry the skin is gonna burn out. You look beautiful today.
I do.
Yeah, but I think it's just because you're in all black.
Should I get another Red Bull?
I guess.
That's going to be a really night night for me. We're both trying to figure out this balance between work and life, and I give him advice all the time about how to become a better worker, and, he gives me, life advice. So I think together we're kind of just, what we need in each other's lives right now. I can pretend like I'm Miss America.
I love Skinner. I would totally date her. I'm just into dudes right now. Yo, you are the queen of darkness. And I'm the prince of darkness.
No, I'm the princess, just like the queen.
Yeah, Kelly is the queen. Fun little adventure.
What up, homeboy? Listen, if you're over 35 and you want to make some money, I'm down for the deal, like a Remington steel. I'm feeling it hard. I'm feeling it cold. My name's Kelly Cutrone, and I'm not even looking old. Wanted to check in on my friend Rick Ross, who's a genius visionary. He started a company called Delicious Vinyl. They discovered Tone Loc. They did the brand new heavies. They're just legendary. Good?
How's it going?
Good.
Welcome to Delicious Vinyl.
Thank you.
I think I met Kelly 15, 20 years ago. One of our groups, the Brand New Heavies, was one of her clients, and we teamed up together on some parties and some performances.
I can't believe how many gold and platinum records you have. That Tone Loc record is probably one of the most important
It's
records.
a really important West Coast hip-hop record. But downstairs is Freak City, and it's very 1980s, and you're gonna dig it.
MIA shopping here a lot?
Everyone's shopping here. Peaches, MIA.
Freak City is a current street-driven, beat-driven, dance-driven, design-driven space. Let's check it out. This place is amazing. Do you do a lot of events here?
We've been doing a lot of events.
Oh my God,
We're
I
doing
love
photo
it.
shoots, video shoots, whatnot. Everything in here is for sale.
So this is a
Half
store.
vintage, half new lines.
Oh God, it's really cute.
Yeah.
Has Jeremy Scott been in here?
Mm-hmm.
These are so cute. They're great for editorial. Do the editors come in?
Exactly. That's where you come in. You bring the
Oh,
editorial.
that's right. That's right.
You
I'm
do
a publicist.
PR.
I forgot.
So what we're doing here is we're bringing together music, style, and art.
And you have a recording studio here too?
Yeah, we're gonna put you in the recording studio.
I used to be signed to Atlantic. Did you know me then?
Kind
Do you
of
remember when I got a
recall
record
that.
deal?
I kind of recall that.
I know Rick Ross because I was 25 and I was on tour for a while with India Davenport and Brand New Heavies, and so that was one of their bands. If you're in the music business, it's like being in this caravan. It's kind of like this crazy circus, and fashion's like that too. What a move. Okay, did you make this shirt? This is so cute.
That's our new line. That's the new Delicious
Dude,
Vinyl
it's
2010 collection.
I think Freak City will be profitable because anything that Rick Ross touches turns to gold. He has the ability to see through things into the future and bring them into the now. I love it. You just need to get it up and you need to get it out there. But I would love to work on it. I'm going to send the information about it out to my whole database for you. We need to bring in some revenue. I love you a lot. Okay? I'm going to do what I said I would do. Okay?
I know.
I'm going to have Mike call him. I'm going to give him a stylist list. Okay?
We'll dial
And
that
then
in.
those stylists will start coming in. Those are like all the alpha leaders.
Don't use that term alpha leaders.
I have to. I'm a
Okay.
publicist, okay? I have certain things. I don't tell you not to say vinyl.
Vinyl's
Do I
cool.
tell you not to say
alpha
vinyl?
leaders aren't cool.
I can't help it. I'm not cool. I'm a mom. I'm trying to make money now, babe.
All right, girl. I'll see you later.
I really love you a lot. I'm
All
really
right.
proud of you.
Okay, cool.
Everything looks awesome. I am here working hard. What the are you doing? Like, why did you tell this girl to go?
Kelly, don't try yelling at me because of this.
can't believe these donuts. But they made me think of like dick. like stacking them on my dick. I'm pretty great at lifting spirits. So I was talking about, just like stacking donuts on a dick. It's something you eat with a hole in the middle, and it's practically exactly the same size and width of a dick. Like, it's ring toss.
I don't even know what I will never look at a donut the same after Andrew's comment. Oh my god, you're out of your mind.
Hi, Ava.
Mommy,
Is Grandma with you?
we're at our game. Mom gave me a picture, so I'm forging her picture.
Aw, she loves you so much, Ava. I miss Ava, and I don't like being away from her. But at the same time, I went out to make the money, and as a result of the money, we have our house and our country house and private school and all the things that, we benefit from as a family from my work. Family's important. You know that.
Yeah.
Well, call me when you get back so I know you got home safely.
Okay.
That's
All right. Love you.
Okay, I love you too. Bye-bye.
Hola.
Hi there. How's it going?
How are you?
One day I just said, I'm going to start a new PR company because fashion's the new rock and roll. So I started People's Revolution in LA in 1996. Mike, how big does my ass look? Really big. God. Whoever said that older is better made a really bad lie. Mike Vargas, he's been with us a long time. Mike has survived my divorce of the business partner, my divorce of my husband, the birth of my child, and me basically firing everybody in the LA office with the exception of Mike. Is everything good?
Yeah, things are good. Just need to get some more stuff out here from our
We don't
clients.
have any new clients in LA.
Not yet.
Fashion business sucks this year, man.
Not so.
Worst time ever, kids. Do you know that? We want to decrease our overhead and increase our revenue, and that's the mantra. I think our last mantra was change yourself, change the world, and now our mantra is decrease overhead, increase revenue. Are you afraid of me? Who's this?
Carlos?
How are you? I haven't seen you in a long time. What do you have to say for yourself?
He needs to interview an industry professional. You want to be interviewed by Carlos?
Sure. Go ahead.
So, how do you feel about the economy and the fashion business right now?
It sucks. It's at an all-time low. It's a depression. And if people don't call it that, then they're lying to themselves. The fashion industry's never been worse.
Do you see it picking up soon, or 5 years from now, or?
I don't think it's going to be the same business. I don't know if it's going to be better or worse, but it's never going to be the same. It's not going to go back to the way it was. And it's going to take, I think, like 5 to 20 years to really get out of what just happened. It's a mess.
Where do you see the company at in 5, 10 years?
Hopefully I won't lose it. I mean, you never know. We never say never. The fashion industry is about fun, okay? We don't like reality. That's why we work in fashion. We just want to, like, go to Barney's, We want to, like, hang out. We don't want to deal with this.
I think I got it.
That's right?
This is supposed to be a short interview.
It was horrible, right?
No, it was good.
I think we're going to make it. Unless we all become nudists, we're all going to wear clothes, right? We have to wear clothes. But people are reevaluating their value systems, so let's figure out what they're going to want and what they're not going to want. But right now, they do not want to buy a pair of pants for $2,000. All right, everybody, I'm proud of you. Thank you, guys.
Great trip back to
I'm going to come back and stay longer, Mikey.
Please do. We miss you out here.
All right, I love you. I'm proud of you. You did a great job. You do not have enough clothes, though. I'm going to get on it with Robin, okay?
Thank you.
All right, love you.
See ya.
Bye, you guys. Leaving Los Angeles, I felt like People's Revolution is not the type of company that sits back and rests on our accomplishments of yesterday. We're constantly learning and assimilating information and growing. So that is always kind of what my agency's been about. And I do think that's where we're headed. So we'll see where we end up.
After what happened with Mallory, needless to say, we didn't hire her. We just hired Grace. Hi, I'm Stephanie. Grace, right? Nice to meet you. She actually was coming with a lot of experience, which is really great because we really need help right now, even though Andrew's really stepping it up and, willing to help out in any way that he can. I think that's where they're going to have you sit. Yeah. Let me set up your email really quick. I've been in public relations for 4 years.
At People's Revolution, I think I just want to establish myself as someone who's able to bring results and bring something to the table and can pull my weight, and hopefully I will. You have a choice. You can use a laptop or a desktop. I have to clear all this information, but I wanted to go through it with you. It's really hard to find good, committed people that invest themselves and will be really driven, really passionate about doing a good job. It's very, like, collective, how we can work together, so I'm not, like, stepping on your toes, whatever. I'm happy to have you do as much as you can. Okay. I'm sure you have experience with more than just, like, fashion contacts. Yeah, no, I do.
Grace is great because she can take some of the pressure away from Skinner.
But Grace, if you have any questions, just let me know. Like, I can help you with, like, thank you.
People's Revolution.
Is there anything else you want me to do? Have you looked over all the reports from the last month? Are those just those are on the server? Okay. Robin was great. She explained everything, and I've only been here 2 hours, so I'm not clear yet on the vibe, but everyone seems really nice. You can see where they've been pulled and what's been done. Okay. So I would just read through those, and like just press releases, then you'll figure everything out before. Okay. New York Post wanted it for a shoot on Thursday. Do we know Dakota Fanning's stylist?
I told Robin, like, can we just wait on the closets then? Because if we clear out the whole floor, there's just, like, enough in the closets to fill out, like, a whole other room. I'll throw everything on the street. I don't give a but it's like, okay, well...
Most of our collections are on the second floor, and Kelly said that in order to save money, there's the chance we might rent the second floor. Could we call it Goodwill and have them come pick it up?
We'll put it in boxes here, and then me and Skinner will sit out on a table outside of 62 Grand Street all day Saturday with lemonade and a pile of... And we'll just tell everybody that everything on the table is 25 cents.
Oh my god, it'll be like Tori Spelling selling all of her stuff. Let's go down.
Should we go down?
What do you...
How would I feel if I went out of business because I had too much floor space? Like, that would be a sad thing to lose your company. And so I rented out the second floor to a friend of mine, and now we have to be way more efficient about how we're using space.
Are they just shoeboxes? I mean, can't we throw them out?
There was a lot of stuff that needed to be moved off of the second floor.
And then the book sucked up all the boxes I had, so then now I don't have any boxes.
Kelly doesn't really know what she wants to do with it. So me and Skinner looking at each other being like, what is gonna happen to all of that?
I'm gonna send Franklin down and have him start packing up these dishes.
Whatever. I mean, like I said, and then this, all this stuff from now.
You still have to inventory all that stuff. You have to merchandise it. You have to pack it. But at the end of the day, you have to get it done.
Much better, right?
Yeah.
There's a halter one, and then there's one with the straps.
And then the straps, yeah.
Down on the second floor. We just needed to make sure that everything was in order. There was a lot of work to be done.
These are cool. These are the tighter ones.
Yeah, those are from fall. You know, it's just a lot of details. Right now, everybody's just chipping in and working together. Yeah, this is where the men stop. I thought this was good to put last.
I stepped out to go eat something really quick, and while I was gone, Grace laughed. And apparently she kind of checked in with Stephanie and asked her if she needed any help, and Stephanie was kind of like, oh, no, not really. So I came back up, and I texted Robin, and was just kind of like, well, where's Grace, and why isn't she here anymore?
No, Grace is not here.
Robin and I were at an event, and Robin got this very disturbing email that Grace had left. So we have this rule, basically, that everybody stays together till the end. It's kind of the rule. So in that situation, Grace went up to Skinner, apparently, and said if she needed anything else. And instead of saying, yes, we need your help, Skinner tells her to go. I really want Stephanie more than anything to be able to go home earlier and to have more of a life and to get part of herself back.
Yeah.
Hello?
Who is it?
Mom?
Hello? I'm fine. I'm working with Emily. Kelly had called Andrew and put me on the phone, and then she was like, why would you tell Grace to leave? This is a team, blah, blah, blah. Grace asked me, like, do you need anything? Like, I knew what I needed to finish. I literally didn't need her help. I didn't say anything. I've been sitting up here doing my work.
I wanted Skinner to learn, like, what the are you doing? Like, why did you tell this girl to go?
Wait, who is that? What are you
It's Kelly. She was supposed to talk to you really quick.
What's the spot?
Lori Rock.
Hello? Apparently, Robin and Kelly thought that Stephanie told Grace to go home, but what she said to Grace was that she didn't need Grace's help, that she had interns.
Skinner doesn't designate what Grace does or doesn't do, so I would not blame this on Stephanie.
It was nothing intentional. Like, I didn't say any. I wasn't like, oh, leave, bye.
Don't
don't try yelling at me because of this. Like, Grace should have decided, oh, we're not done yet. Maybe I should help. I became frustrated because I was talking to Robin, then Robin was talking to Kelly, and then Kelly called Stephanie, and I just felt like there was just a weird loop of communication. The most big conversation ever. As I was walking in my door, I got a call from Robin, who basically just said, you know, like, what's the deal? You just left? And I said, no, I was done with my stuff. I asked if she needed help. So she explained it to Kelly, but then Kelly basically was like, fine, but you have to go back. All I have left is just a bag. And what do you have to do with it? All I'm doing is merchandising it. And I already went over it with Emily. I don't understand, like... Whatever. Okay, so how are you doing it by? When Grace came back, I was kind of just like, why are you here? Like, you don't need to be here. Like, me and Emily were fine.
Why did you send Grace home?
I didn't send anybody home, Kelly. I really didn't. She asked me if I needed help. I wasn't working with her.
And that insurance would help you.
Yeah.
We should speak about it with her.
Okay, but
Because
I didn't
it's a real big point of contention for
But
me.
I didn't do anything.
No,
I didn't
it's my company, and
Okay,
I have a real
fine,
point of contention about it.
Okay.
I'm like, why did you let this girl go? So you stay here till 1 or 2 in the morning by yourself doing everything again?
Everything's done.
Okay, so why don't you come with me? Right? So even the second you said what?
Well, I just said, I asked, if anyone needed help. And then downstairs, I just said, I feel weird, but I'm leaving. Do you think it's okay? I just figured she'd been here, she would know.
She's junior to you. You realize that, right?
Right, but I was
You're
just...
senior to her in school.
Okay.
She didn't tell you that People's Revolution, we all stay together. And that if you left, it would be seen that you were, like, punking out on everybody else. Did she tell you that? I'm sure Skinner was like, no, that's okay. I'll do everything by myself, which is like the Skinner way. Why aren't you saying, yes, you stay here and help me? Okay, so let me just make it really clear for both of you, okay? We all stay together to the end. It's not about my clients versus your clients versus their clients. We do everything together.
Okay.
Is everybody clear on that?
Yep.
Okay, great.
I'm not in the position to tell Grace what she can and cannot do, and that was made pretty clear to me. Won't do it again. Got it. Noted.
She could have said to Grace, like, you know what? It's good that you're done, but just so you know, we all stay together. She had enough experience to say that. Skinner, what's going on with your boyfriend?
I'm just torn. I don't know what to do.
I would say good riddance. I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna bring my computer. I'm gonna try to finish that stuff tonight. All right, are you guys going home now?
Yep.
Skinner, what's going on with your boyfriend?
He doesn't want to be my boyfriend.
Why?
Because he wants to figure his stuff out.
Oh, really? Well, he's an idiot. I'll see to it. There he gets back in here. Are you upset?
No, don't do that. No, I don't know. And then he still wants to be friends, and I don't know how to be his friend, and I'm his girlfriend, so. The whole situation with Alana right now is just, it's really sad. Like, it makes me really sad.
How come you haven't called me to talk about this in private? You don't want my advice anymore?
I do. I just didn't even know how to deal with it.
Well, I knew she was having problems with Alana, but Skinner's a workaholic. It definitely takes a toll on your social life.
Do you want me to talk to him?
It sucks that the relationship part has to end, but it doesn't mean that the friendship and, the actually, caring about each other has to go away. It's just we're not in the same place right now. I'm just torn. I don't know what to do.
If he was a jerk, I would say good riddance. But when you sit next to him, you guys really love each other.
I know.
This transition to the fashion publicist has taken a lot out of Skinner. This is not an easy training, the way that she puts herself and gives of herself. I mean, she's really giving her life up. It's just as painful not to love as it is to love. So she'd at least be with him and be loving. You're going to be in pain either way. At least be in pain and have some romance.
I'm just going to eat this ice cream.
Oh, this is wacko. Skinner.
Wait, true.
Back in his joint. Good night.
Good night.
With Skinner, I have to accept. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink, Is Skinner receptive to my advice? She's a young woman, She has to make her own mistakes.
This is amazing, by the way.
Yeah.
Andrew's really sweet. He's like, just eat this Cinnabon flavored ice cream. Everything's gonna be better. Which, by the way, that ice cream is amazing. It was definitely made me feel better for that moment.
Is there more of this in the freezer?
Well,
This
there are other
flavor?
kind. No.
Okay, good, because if I knew about this at 9 o'clock in the morning, I'd probably be eating it.
No. Put that away.
I can't.
I'm done with that. To be continued.
Next time on Kell on Earth. What a f***ing waste of time. I don't want to work with these little cool stir brands anymore.
I think we should do a surprise party. If she knows we're up to anything, she'll...
Rape us.
I know.
What do we want the girls to do so we're all like that? They're going to walk across the street, correct? We decided that we would shoot guerrilla style, and I love it. You gotta go fast enough to make the light.
Get the f*** out of the shot.
Cut, back to what?
Cut. Move over! What suite are we going to? 1812. How did you know that?
I'm sitting around being like, what, everybody isn't here? Like, this is gonna be the worst surprise ever.
She's here.
What are we gonna do? For more information about Kell on Earth, visit bravotv.com.